Organizations like the House Un-American Activities Committee and the Loyalty Review Boards were not the only reasons that fear of communism spread throughout the nation in the post-World War II era. So what other factors helped to spread the fear amongst the American people? Nearly all of the popular forms of media, including television, radio, movies, and print, featured anti-communist propaganda in some way. Most of this content was geared towards younger audiences in an effort to raise a generation that would both despise communism and be terrified by it. Many early television programs of the 1950s had an anti-communist theme as a regular part of their programming. Shows such as The Man Called X and I Led 3 Lives featured characters who were spying communists attempting to undermine the government or the American way of life. Radio programs such as I Was a Communist for the FBI featured similar themes. The movie industry was not to be outdone. Throughout the 1950s, there were many films made with anti-communist messages. The most well-known include I Married a Communist and The Red Menace. Science fiction films were a popular outlet for this fear as well. Many science fiction films featured plots involving un-American and inhuman aliens attempting to infiltrate American society and change the way of life. Comic books were a popular pastime for America's youth in the 1950s and 1960s. Therefore, the comics were also filled with stories about spies and communist villains. Publications such as paperback novels also commonly presented communists in the role of villain. The Cold War anti-communist hysteria even drifted into professional sports. The Major League Baseball team, known as the Cincinnati Reds, temporarily changed their mascot to the Redlegs in an effort to avoid a connection with communism, since the term Reds was often used as a synonym for communists. These are just a few of the ways that American culture was affected by anti-communist hysteria during the Cold War era.